was nice enough to bring that piece of equipment. They just didn't take delivery up in Houston, and so I missed them during the introduction. So Richard and Jerry and Jeff, they're all up here. I got to run the applause for them bringing up that piece of equipment also.
Thank you. Thanks, John. Somebody else we missed was Signature Towing, part of the Walnut Hill family. In particular, Lance, their heavy drivers, a lot of time, effort, and there's one individual that made this thing happen. Was Lance getting the bus, he's doing all the towing and the stuff around. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but he was missing all the guys doing it to help set this thing up. So we definitely owe a big thank you to Lance and the whole gang for Signature help from the Walnut Hill family. Can they get a little round of applause too? Thank you very much. That was great folks in other industries have been super supportive of this whole thing. There's no way to that.
Yes, I'm on back here. What we're doing in this scenario here, okay? First thing, most important thing, we got a rotator here. Most important thing is to stabilize the platform. That means putting down all four outriggers and lifting the suspension up. Because the turret needs to turn. The operator needs to know that. When you're not on level ground, okay, you don't want to get in a bind situation. The next thing we're doing, we have victims underneath here. We're going to actually assist the fire company. The fire company just asked me, we've got the victims underneath here. They need the unit lifted off the victims, okay? So we're actually going to suspend this in air with the rotator, swing it around about 3 foot off the victim. Okay, they can take the bodies out. At that point, we're going to continue to levitate it, spin it in there, and set her down on the ground. But as we start to set it down on the ground, Eddie in the front tow truck is going to start to boom in and cause the front of the coach to go over. Okay, Jamie, over on the rotator, he's going to start to rotate the boom around to set the back of the coach right here. Why are we doing that? I measure a professional tower on how many times they move a tow truck. Now, there's nothing more discouraging than seeing on an interstate, and everybody here has seen that. You got a scratch mark this way, a scratch mark that way, a scratch mark that way. I call that wishful thinking in recovery. That's not recovery. If you don't know the limit, the amount of times you need to move your tow truck, you need to practice. That's what we're doing here. We're kind of practicing. So we're trying to limit the amount of moves. The second thing that I had an ace up my sleeve, you're thinking about this. This rotator, if you've noticed, we took that car, picked it up on its rear wheels, we pulled the car out from underneath it. But in the event you had a problem, what could we have done? Taken the rotator, swung the boom around. We're in a limited area. We don't have a lot of room to move. Swung the boom around, caught the back of the car, picked the car up in the air, still been able to pull that vehicle off from underneath it. So it's just showing you how rotators are so important in rescue and recovery today. The other thing that I do want to cover, and I get this asked continuously, okay, by fire personnel, by towers, and that is, I need a stick boom wrecker, but I need an integrated. And integrateds aren't good for recovery. Well, if this doesn't make you a believer, you got to understand a machine is only as good as the man that knows how to use it. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen that demonstration over there. You can see we're holding it, and we have been holding it. We're continuing to hold it, okay? And nothing is happening. Now, we will leave that hooked up for all you who would like to go see that later, okay? We will do that. I see some people shaking their heads. We'll be more than glad to do that for you, okay? So I got to tell you a couple things that I'm kind of pretty proud of. As you fool with integrators, you can do recovery. Because I know I'm one of the best there are. Okay? And I want all of you to be one of the best there are. Now what we're doing here, and there's always going to be Monday night quarterbacks who are going to say, well, I would have. You know, there's no recovery. If any of you here did this today, you would do it maybe a little different, and that's fine. The only thing is, as long as we do it safely, okay, and as long as we do it quickly. In this case here, fire department plan, bodies, as you can see, one's burnt, one's DOA, okay, both of them are DOA, excuse me. But what we are doing here, Sheldon's motion and hand motion. How many people here know hand signals? Okay, some of the basic hand signals, you know? You need to understand them with hydraulic records if you're working with fire departments, rescue people, and what to do, and make you look professional. That's what we're talking about. This is a profession, it's not a sideline, okay? So now, is there a possibility this might move a little bit. Yes, and I'm going to tell you the second thing. I've told Eddie, or Jamie, I've told Eddie, when you get to a recovery machine, what Tom Luciano, I'm talking Tom Luciano, I'm taking the Miller hat off for a minute, turn on backwards. What Tom Luciano wants you to do, idle the trucks. Hear that? Hear that? You disengage that control a little bit, and what happens? Boom, it jumps. You can't afford to have that. Not in these situations, okay? So those of you guys who like to take that idle and pop it up and leave it running all the time, think about it. You got a lot of noise, got a lot of trauma here at the scene. Time out. Cut it down. Work a little slower, work a little safer, work a little faster, please. Okay? I want to do this with the guys with the carriers. Okay? Well, we got that one car that is on the back of the carrier, ready to take it out of there. Okay? I'm going to instruct the guys not to totally unhook over there, because they probably can't hear me. So you can see that. We're going to actually pick this coach up, levitate it. What we've done, listen to it carefully, we're taking chains onto the high side of the crane. Right in the back. Half-inch alloy, system 8. Everybody understands system 8? Why do we use alloy? Why? Overhead lifting. No system 4, no system 7, overhead lifting. You can't afford mistakes this time. Okay? So we're going to pick up with the chain that's attached to the low side at the same time with the strap. See the strap? Ain't no 12-inch 26-footers. What are they going to do yet? What are you going to do? You're going to be up in the head of the boom, can't do nothing. You buy the proper tools, do the right job. These are nylon polyester straps. Go ahead.
I can't buy one set of straps to do any job anymore.
Absolutely
I
not.
totally agree with that. Does a carpenter take one hammer and build fine furniture and homes? Let me ask you this question. Is a carpenter any more of a skilled trades person than anybody here? I believe the answer is no. That's the answer you gotta answer in your own mind. One of the things they're doing is getting an exact positioning, and as much as possible, we want to take this thing straight up. With 4 different support lines, sometimes you get a little bit of wiggle out of it, but for the most part, by rigging the lines at the correct 90-degree maximum from the ground, 90 degrees from the ground, it should go basically straight up.
There's also going to be some Monday night quarterbacks, okay? It's going to say, hey, you know what? You should have put a snatch blocking line. Ladies and gentlemen, you the public dictate to us what size machine you want. You got a 50-ton machine there, you got a 70-ton machine there. What's this bus weigh? Maximum 30, 32,000 pounds. We got enough artillery. We got 3 14 load limits, okay?
As a matter of fact, we're not guessing. I have a digital strain gauge that the professional rim runners in Florida let me use as part of their training program. We put it in there, and the line tensions were a known commodity. So single line on this application, we are well within the working load limits of all the data.
Okay, so remember, time is of the essence, especially on one like that. That's why we did it that way. This one, you may be in a situation where bodies are underneath it. I personally had that before. Okay, if you pre-plan in your mind, hey, if I hook here, vertically pick, and then guess what? I'm going to lower down with this winch, engage this winch and raise. What's got to happen? It's got to turn. We're going to levitate it off the bodies, and that's what we're doing with the front and back, okay?
You know, as a matter of fact, this technique's been around for years. The first place I ever saw this technique being done was in the Vulcan 4 newsletter that Vulcan put out many years ago when it was still owned by the Alm family. Brent, what kind of year was that?
Long time ago.
87. Long time ago. Yeah, there you go. Long time ago. But in that newsletter I witnessed many years ago, Harold Markle had done a very cool job with a 940 where they had done basically this technique. So this technique's been around for a long time. Give John a microphone down there. He's dying. He's dying. All right, again, the operators are taking the time to make a precision lift. Notice the team.
You know, going back to strap length, and this is real crucial. I need to tell you, the suspension on the back of a coach is usually hung in rubber or air ride, one or the other. What we're doing on the rear of this, because obviously of access, we have actually gone through the back wheel. We're going to pick it up on the wheel itself, which goes back to what we started talking about before, and that is a strap that's of the proper length. Now, going back to those 12 by 26s, well, they went out with the 750 homes, raccoon jackets, as far as I'm concerned. These
Raccoon jackets, you are showing your age now.
That's right, I'm John Hawkins' age. Okay, these polyester slings are going to roll over the top of this if they get caught. If I use a flat strap, you know what's going to happen? It's going to come down and get caught. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to only want the strap. You destroy it. Same thing in the back. Look what's happened here. Time is of the essence. Polyester sling that's on the back of this, okay, there isn't a real sharp edge, there's a radius edge, but guess what? There's a whole bunch of glass there. I haven't got to worry about glass cutting that polyester sling because it'll roll if it comes to something sharp, 90% of the time, okay? So now what we're doing right now, and as you can see, okay, Jamie's already started to levitate it. Eddie's also levitating it right there. Okay, we've actually picked it up. Now all we're going to do, that's the world stuff.
Hang on, we promise a real world show.
And I'll tell you what happened, and I can tell you what happened exactly. Let me tell you, anybody that's been in this situation, you run a chain underneath the frame, what happens? You start to pull the strap, chain isn't tight, what happens? That's what you get, okay? Chain snugged up.
Just a little
Unfortunately, the fortunate thing is, it was blocking underneath it, which goes back to the second thing. Whenever you get in a situation like this, and you have the ability to put the blocking in there, you block it immediately. Just in case what I call you have is an odd shit. And yeah, I shouldn't say that, but I'm telling you, we've all done it out there, okay?
Right, anybody that hasn't had some kind of problem probably hasn't been doing this real long, or maybe hasn't tell the truth all the time, I'm not sure. I will say this though, you notice they've done a nice job of taking the thing straight up. Very respectful to the bodies as far as I'm concerned. Now with the use of the rotator, we're rotating it away, give the fireman a nice plate, safe cavity to work, loading over their head, so you can't take the bodies out.
Ready? Hold up. Okay? Not in.
Yeah, we put the records at a stop and give the firemen permission to come in to the scene to take the bodies out.
The reason why we moved it, and obviously OSHA requirements, you don't want to stick anybody's body, especially a rescue personnel, underneath a suspended object. Okay? That's why we rotated it out of the way. Okay. Could you have suspended it and let them drag the bodies out? Yeah. It could have been done. Okay? You got a piece of machinery like this, that's what it's meant for. That's the time to shine.
That's right. Another thing I noticed about this beautiful piece of machinery over here is all the reflective on it. Again, with my earlier comment, I cannot advise investing some money for yourself in reflective. But that's real nice that the Mill Industries is putting out on a lot of the units nowadays. It's a real nice extra safety touch.
One of the things I forgot to say, Eddie did over here, and I got to compliment him, very important, okay? In the trauma, the excitement all of us have when we do recovery, very often we forget to do one major thing, and that's put down, okay, the rear stage. Why do we do that? What's he doing? He's doing what we're going to lift. What do we need? We need to get our feet out, down to the ground and plant it, because we're going to lift. Okay? If air ride suspension, you do not want to let the whole weight of this go down on the suspension. So the jacks are down. If you also notice what he did, he put the blocks down, try to save the pavement. If you look over on the rotator, okay, put some rubber pads down, got large flat plates on the bottom, so we don't have to worry about it. Because you know what happens in a lift, such as this or this? Again, there's no room for mistakes. What's under the ground? Can't tell you. Okay, it could be a hollow spot. Okay? Firemen are clear. We're starting to overturn the box, okay? We're rotating it in air.
Again, by taking one winch line and retracting it, letting out the other one in unison, by keeping my eye on what's going on, making sure I don't run out of headroom up there at the top, this would be a nice, easy procedure. If I try to do this out on the road without practicing, boy, you can have some real problems. One of the things that I noticed when I read that article on the Forge many years ago, Carol talked about how important it was for that tire not to touch the ground, allow it to be up high enough to sweep the ground. Think about it, that tire touched the ground and kind of creates this tripod, and all of a sudden it's sitting outside of the back of my record.
I need to kind of jump in for a second, buddy, but if you notice, this thing did not swing. The guys are in tune. You got two companies that maybe sometimes work together. Boy, it is sure nice. Okay, that rotator has radial proportion